Hey guys, it's Junior. Welcome back to my channel here at Horsepower Warehouse. We have a tremendous amount of shop updates to go through. We've been absolutely killing it back there in the shop this past week. But before we get into that, let's jump into the Corvette inventory. I just want to give you guys a quick update of all my C2s, kind of where they sit right now. This one has been wet sanded and buffed. You can notice the absence of emblems, 65 coupe, red. It is waiting to go through the shop so that I can do an underneath service, kind of a cosmetic restoration. I believe we're doing carpet kit in this one, don't hold me to it. But we're assembling parts at this point, and then once the complete parts lot comes in for this, we are going to run it through service side. Boss man here is the one who's gonna decide what we're gonna do with that car. This one, we started to service it, and then in adjusting the carburetor, noticed that the carb really could have used a rebuild. Now I can do rebuilds in-house, but I don't have a zinc plating machine, I don't have the big ultrasonic machine, I don't have the flow bench and all the $50,000 and up machinery that Guaranteed Carburetor has. So they are located here in Florida. We send a lot of our carburetors to Guaranteed Carb. They are not cheap, but they are known as one of the best in the industries. So that's where the carburetor is going for this 66427. In fact, it's there being refurbed right now. They call me with a condition report, and then we go from there. So it's on the back side. Hopefully I'll have the car back this next upcoming week.
Here's where Elvis is. Everybody forget. Hey, today's August 16th. Today's the day Elvis died, actually, about right now. There he is. He's
really? Well, that's a beautiful way to commemorate him. Good job, boss. The 64 factory AC car, again, waiting to go through service. We've ordered some parts for it. 69 427 gold car is for sale. Yeah, this thing, the color just really pops.
You're a C3 guy, that's a beautiful car.
Yeah, of course, and the red lines are just awesome. My white coupe over here. You guys, last time you saw it on my pressure washing lift, I did manage to get the bottom of it all pressure washed and cleaned. This, of course, is a 65. Just a really nice white coupe, blue interior, 4-speed, side pipe. Yeah, I like the white with the blue and the gold. You know, just the contrast. It works good with this combination. Sean is over here doing some final tidying up on this one. When they wired the air conditioning, they did not have the fan kick on with the compressor. So the way air conditioning works is the compressor kicks on, you want air immediately moving through the condenser in the front. That's how it produces cold air. If you wait for the car to actually get moving and rely on that to push air through your condenser, you're gonna have a hard time with producing cold air through your AC. So we wired an additional relay to kick the fan on with the AC. This one has an electric fan, so bang, it'll work great. 72 over here. Sean is multi-talented. In between AC work, he's been doing interior carpet work. It's coming out absolutely fantastic. We've got the complete carpet kit in it at this point. We have redone all of the emblems. Well, not all of them. We still have the side emblems to go. Rear rack is on. This car just absolutely is coming out fantastic. I know we don't do C3s as much as C2s, but man, just a beautiful car. My 64 here. So last time I talked with you guys, it was over in this area. We now have it on the pressure wash lift. And I have completely stripped the car of everything necessary. You'll notice the engine bay is barren at this point, just how I like it. That way I can get to pressure washing. But we knew this car was walloped. It was really in a hard crash. Look at the rocker channel here. You see this piece of L iron? Like you would have in a bed frame or something like that. This is what your rocker channel is supposed to look like. So this one's actually not in terrible condition. It's got a little kink in it, but it's really not that bad. This rocker channel is absolutely obliterated. You'll notice they cut it completely in half right here and right here. and then they put a piece of L-iron in it. This sucks, guys. I mean, I'm not happy about this because this is a lot of work for me to correctly fix. Of course, I'm going to have to. I have no choice. But man, that's just, it's terrible. This is one of those things that you don't really know until you get into it. I mean, the chassis was up in there and kind of blocking it. I knew that we were going to have an issue based on looking at the outside of the car. There was a crack, but this thing is worse than I thought. So yeah, it's going to need a new rocker channel on this side. I don't like repop stuff, so I'm going to try to find an OEM rocker channel, a good condition one. The repop, it's just, they're not the same quality of steel in my opinion. This car is coming out really, really nice. Check out the wheels. So my measure of how do I know am I doing good on a car, especially a customer's car, I stop and I get bummed out because I know that this car is not mine. I'm not going to get to enjoy it. I'm going to drive it a few times and shake it down for the customer, and then this is his baby. This thing is absolutely going to be knock it out of the park. I'm happy to have it because I can show my channel what I'm capable of doing, but I'm sad because this is not my car. It's funny, there's always this point with the customer's car where I do, you know, a certain amount of work and I get to the point where I'm bummed because I got to give it away, you know. These wheels are absolutely fantastic. These are knockoffs. We have the billet hubs, so they're kind of replica knockoffs. They're not a true knockoff wheel, but they're safer. American Classic 1-inch white walls. These are made in USA tires. Radials, of course, not bias ply. So you have the vintage look with the more modern ride. I am not looking forward to the hours and hours and hours of polishing on all the original trim. I'm going to go over and do as much as I can. If the trim is so bad that I can't do it here in-house, then I do have a metal guy, so to speak. I mean, he's a specialist. He's the best in the industry. I'm not going to name him because I didn't get permission from him yet, but I'll send it off to him and it comes back like a mirror. Beyond that, 64 has been put on the back burner because me and Sean have been working on all this other stuff. Let me show you where the air conditioning is coming in the 65. Excuse me, gentlemen. Oh, it's funny how when you're running a YouTube, everyone clears. No one wants to be on camera. The air conditioning is coming out absolutely fantastic on this. Sean did all the routing of the lines, how we like it, nice and clean and not in the way. Condenser is up here in the front, dryer, I mean, really coming out fantastic. This customer specified that he did not want the center radio side cover louver vents. He wants the 4 balls. So we are going to orient this car with 2 balls as wide out as possible. I'm going to have to do one kind of in the center right here and then one over here. So I clear the parking brake assembly, but he wanted it, so that's what I'm going to deliver. And all these are kind of in the background waiting for their time to shine. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know this is kind of a short video, but I'm very anxious to get back to work. Again, I apologize for not posting on Saturday, but I've been here working my butt off. As a technician, I greatly prefer to work on cars versus shoot YouTube videos, and I apologize, it kind of affects the channel for you guys. I know you guys are interested in what I'm doing, but I love what I do, and I'm not a performer as much as I am a mechanic. So thank you guys so much for joining me and understanding. If you like my content, please consider liking and subscribing. Until next time, take care.